Sup ET, it is Corbin Bleu here, and I am about to go surprise the cast of High School Musical, the series.
Buckle up, Wildcats. It's about to get real.
Thank you. Let's just do a last look.
Doing an interview today.
Hey guys! It's good to see y'all again. Hi. Looking amazing.
Aww.
Everybody's so spiffy. Heck yes. What's up? What's up?
So crazy.
Long time no see.
I love this. Good job, guys.
This is my second time getting to hang out with these guys. Last time I saw you guys, it was at D23.
Yeah.
And since then, there's been some awesome news. You guys are renewed for a second season. Tell us about High School Musical, the series. What is it that sets this apart from the original High School Musical franchise?
The musical, the series, is about a group of students, which are us and amazing teachers over there, who go to East High, where the original High School Musical was shot. Their drama teacher, Kate over here, realizes that they've never put on a production of High School Musical where High School Musical was shot, which is crazy, yeah. So they end up doing auditions, and that's where all the drama kind of unfolds. And I think it's really cool because we're not trying to recreate anything.
It's super meta, right? Yeah. It's a little bit like a docu-style series, kind of like The Office vibe, where we actually get to see interviews of you guys.
I think the really cool thing about the docu-style format is that like all of our characters get to sort of unfold in this really realistic way, and we get to always be very true to what a 2019 high school environment looks like.
It's kind of their internal thoughts as to what's going on because nobody else can see that or hear that. So it's kind of a really great way for the audience to kind of get to see where our characters are at throughout the season.
It was my idea to take a pause.
I didn't want to take a pause.
I can't believe it. She's dating EJ Haswell. This is a nightmare.
I know you guys have been doing interviews, I heard, since like 7 o'clock this morning, 8 o'clock this morning. What is the question that you are just sick of being asked at this point? Or what's the question that you keep getting asked? Have I already asked it?
No.
No? All right, what's the question?
The one question is, did you grow up watching the High School Musical series?
Yeah.
And like,
That was
all of us have.
my next question.
I'm glad that I said it then.
I've seen the original movie 37 times, and the first 15 minutes of both sequels.
Who's the baby of the group? Is it you?
Sophia.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Sophia, so you're 15?
Yes.
Okay, so you were born in 2004.
So I was
The
2
original-
when the first one came out.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if you necessarily were watching it when it first came out.
You know, you would think. I wasn't the target demographic, but I...
You were on board.
But I somehow like caught on to that tail end. I had all of the merch, I had all of the dolls, I listened to all of the music, and of course rewatched the movies multiple times. So me and my sister were really big fans, and I think somehow it had everything for everyone. Yeah.
Something that I've been saying today is, because I'm 16, so I was 3 when the movie came out. And something that's so special about the original High School Musical films was that it is not only like, it wasn't only big like the year that it came out. It was big then, it was big like 10 years ago, and it's big now, and it will continue to be big. Like that's just how iconic it is. So you don't really need to be part of you don't need to be a certain age to enjoy the films, which I love.
Well, and thanks to you guys too. I mean, the fact that you guys are breathing new life into it, and I've had the chance to watch an episode, and you guys are amazing. You're all so talented, and you all so genuinely represent the spirit of what it is, and yet you also get a chance to have some like little, you know, snarky hints at it at the same time, and that it's like you can tell that it's real, you know, and I feel the real genuine love. So just a little bit of love to you guys from me. You guys are so amazing. Thank you guys. Those who did watch the movies growing up, was there a character that you guys related to more than another? Don't feel pressure because I'm sitting here. There is no pressure. But, you know, are there jocks? Are there theater nerds? Was there a clique that you guys felt like you related to or a character that you guys related to?
I felt like I related to Taylor. Shout out to Monique Coleman.
My girl Momo. Mopra, we call her.
Yes! I just saw her and I saw myself and I was just like, I can be like that. I love that. Like, I want to be good at science. And I just related to her so much. I mean, I was obsessed with High School Musical. I knew all the songs, still know all the choreography. So yeah, it's just, I'm so grateful to be a part of this and with so many talented people. I mean, have y'all, I can't, that's how good they are.
What about your audition process? I know for us, when they brought us in, we had to go in and do our main audition, then we had to go back in and do a callback, and then we had to go back in and read for Kenny Ortega, and then we had to go back in and dance, and then we had to go back and sing. They brought me back in to play basketball, which was... That day it worked out somehow, but then when we got onto set, it was like, oh, we're in trouble. Did you guys have that same process that you had, just like a numerous hoops to jump through, or what? Because you guys do everything in this.
It was kind of, I think we all had to sing in auditions.
Yeah.
I was the first person cast, which was crazy. I was reading with a bunch of different people, and every single person that came in that I read with, who's sitting here, I was like, that's the one in my head. Like I knew I wanted them to be in it, and it was crazy that it worked out that way. Specifically with Olivia, she came in, they told me I wouldn't be singing that day. I was just reading with a bunch of different Ninis, and then they come out and they go, hey, can you sing? I'm like, okay, sure. And like, do you want to just do it a cappella? I was like, I think somebody has a guitar. So I ran out to the waiting room to one of the other Ninis, and I was like, yo, can I borrow your guitar real quick? She gives me the guitar, I go with her, we spend 2 minutes in like one of the offices in the Disney Channel building. We put together a rendition of Count on Me by Bruno Mars. She nailed the harmonies. We run inside, do it for all of Disney, and from then on it just clicked. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then they assumed I could dance, which was wrong.
No, wait. I think that's more true for me.
My first recording session, they're like, so your first dance rehearsal's on Monday, and I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? So yeah, that was a struggle, but we made it.
So do we have competition for who is more the struggle with the dancing between the two of them? I want to hear from everybody else. Who out of the two of them, who definitely had
equally struggling.
Equally struggling.
But adorable.
Just four left feet over here.
They actually had us do just dance rehearsals with the choreographer, like not for the show, just like lessons. They had us do like rehearsals, and it was just random songs that we'd learn every day. Go ahead.
I believe they were gauging your
abilities.
I know. I know they brought me in for a move and groove.
Okay.
Is that what they called it?
That's what Alan called it. Basically, I guess just to see if I could move.
Now, having gone through your move and groove classes, how do you feel on your when it comes to your level of dancing? Do you still feel like you're not gonna?
It's all a confidence game. It's all a confidence
Amen.
game. And I feel so much better about it now.
Yeah, you're right. As long as you're feeling confident out there, you know, if you can just
Your
go
pocket
and
lock.
do whatever. Just have that stanky, confident face on. You're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excuse me, is there somewhere you're supposed to be?
Broadway.
In the spirit of high school, I want to play a little game with you guys.
Yeah!
And figure out what your high school superlative would be. Who would most likely be the one to get the dance party started?
Sophia.
Josh,
That was
though.
cute.
Josh plays music
Josh
in
plays the
every room
music.
that he walks into. Like, he brings a speaker. Every place he walks into, he enters with music.
I
So-
actually bought a portable speaker just for filming when we started filming, because I like to start every day when you walk into the hair and makeup trailer with some Jackson 5 tune or whatever, you know, get everybody grooving and ease the tension a little bit, and everyone has a good time. So yeah.
Beforehand, we're all just like,
We're sitting in this fire.
Most likely to be caught at crafty.
Frankie?
He had that guilt point. He was like,
I tried to point it at someone else too.
and then he realized, it's like, no.
So a lot of times, I think a lot of times Frankie would turn to me and be like, "Hey, you want to go get a snack?" Of course, I would never say no. So yeah.
It's just
so
because it's there. And, like, you're just like, well, like I have a little break, so I should go get something. I don't know what I'm gonna eat again.
I'm bored. What do I do?
Yeah.
I should go to this smorgasbord of crafting that's there before me. Who is most likely to be late to set?
Oh! What? What kind of question is that?
Threw Josh under the bus just
What kind of question is that? Yeah, no,
Okay.
there was one time when none of my alarms went off, so I've never got ready faster in my entire life. Unfortunately, it made it work, but yeah. So I guess if you had to pick somebody, I'd be late. Yeah.
Most likely to be caught checking their social media.
Larry.
Wait, but I saw.
Larry's
were
pretty.
you
Wait,
pointing to yourself
wait a
or were
second.
you pointing at
Wait.
Frankie?
No, I don't know.
Wait,
everybody.
Before anyone.
Hold on. I gotta.
What are you pointing at?
The amount
Josh
of
is about
times
to throw
Larry's
shit.
like, well, they commented on that photo. But like, bro.
Okay, yes. But I think the three of us in this back right corner are the social media.
This is the social media gurus over here.
Yeah.
Quick fun story. Liv and I set limits on each other's Instagrams. so
like
we can
parental
hold each other.
controls.
Yeah, parental controls to hold each other accountable, right?
So
And then-
wait, do you guys get alerts on each other or something?
Not
or-
alerts, but just like if she wants to go on her Instagram for more than 30 minutes a day, I'd have to get the password and vice versa. Here's the problem, is that sometimes we have to go more than 30 for work, and we both forgot the passwords for each other's, and because it's a parental lock, there is no back door. So we literally cannot go on our Instagrams for more than 30 minutes a day, even if we want to.
For those of you out there that are going, why aren't they responding? It's not their fault. They locked themselves out. So who's most likely to play a prank on set?
Never like pranks. Like,
We had a lot of jokes.
I feel like I'm
You guys are responsible people.
I like to scare people,
Yeah,
but
we like
like,
scaring each other.
I'm
Like
always
scary.
yeah, I like to scare people.
Dara is the best one to scare because
my
even if you just like whisper behind her, she'll freak out.
Yeah.
So I always had fun scaring her.
That's so scary because like I always think it's like a ghost or something because like you can't fight a ghost. You can fight a person, but you can't fight a ghost. So it's like
no.
Are you a yeller or are you getting ready to smack somebody up?
right now.
I remember we were filming in the bowling alley. Do you remember this?
Yes.
And we convinced Dara that there was a ghost in the bowling alley. We convinced Dara that there was a haunting in the bowling alley, and I'd like take pictures and be like, "Oh my God, do you see that like orb in the picture?" And she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's a ghost." she's gullible, and I'm gullible too.
I'm very gullible.
We knit together, sister.
Wait, okay. Were you guys staying either at the or the?
At one point,
All right. So I have a story for you guys because there is a ghost. There's a freaking ghost.
What is it? What happened?
Okay,
What is it?
so at the time I was a minor when we shot the movie, so I had my mom with me, and at one point we had separate rooms, but they met. They had a door in between,
Okay.
and so we shared a bathroom. One morning we both woke up to all of the stuff on the counter all thrown away. The toothpaste was squeezed out of the tube onto the counter. And then there was, and that was one night, but we would be listening to the radio, and it was one of those old like dial ones that you turn, and it would change
No.
the
That's creepy, that's creepy.
station.
I'm
No.
not catching me.
all right, all y'all owe Dara an apology.
Thank you.
she said day one.
I said I feel the energy and I feel the spirit. It's time to
It's
go.
haunted.
time to
I'm
go.
telling you, it's haunted. Best on-set bromance.
Oh.
This is just ready and in it.
Right there.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right.
I do have a soft spot for Frankie. There's something about him. I just get
It's
so
okay, Matt
emotional.
loves
I don't
him.
know what it is. When he's doing his thing on camera, it's a special place in my heart.
Why is it Larry?
And Mark,
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks.
Who is the one that is most likely to geek out over an OG HSM cast member?
Who are we pointing?
Wait, you're all pointing to each other. So is it just?
I feel like Frankie for a specific one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Just
Well,
true.
guys,
Just
he's
tell-
already there.
Just
He's
tell
there
about
always.
what was in your trailer.
No, he's always with us.
So I had a full-size cardboard cutout of Zac Efron in my trailer. I don't know if you know him or not, but
We've crossed paths.
Yeah, if you could just like tell him I said hey, that'd be great.
Who have you guys met out of the original OG cast so far, besides me?
That's
Obviously.
a great question.
Kids. Oh. So there's some special things I see.
We did get to meet Kenya.
We met the dude who plays.
We did meet Kenya.
If you guys had any questions for an OG cast member,
Oh man.
what would that be?
Wow,
It could be for me. It doesn't have to be for me.
How does it feel knowing that like this legacy is gonna live on literally forever, and you will always be known like from this movie and from this franchise, and like it's literally gonna live forever? So
You know what? You predict that future for us, babe, because that is awesome. It is still surreal. The fact that I'm sitting here in front of you guys and I'm talking to you guys, and you have this High School Musical, the series behind you. When you were 2 years old, when we were sitting here and doing this exact same thing, all the press junkets, and then we did 3 movies together and then the 2 international tours together. It's been nuts for us because obviously when we were in it, we were teenagers and it was amazing. But then as we continue to get older and new generations continue to watch it, and people all of a sudden are telling me, you're my childhood. It's weird and it's surreal and it's amazing. And I honestly, I was so nervous when I found out about this new series, and just getting to meet you guys and watch you guys, it has been so awesome, and I could not be prouder to be a part of this and to be able to know that it's you guys that are carrying on the legacy. So it feels amazing, and especially knowing that it's in the best hands. So congratulations to you guys. Congratulations on the 2nd season, and you guys keep on doing your thing. You guys are amazing.
We love you.
Love you guys.